My sister and her husband just moved into their new home, and while they were gone for a few days, I decided to surprise them by furnishing and making over their dining room.
They're gonna be so surprised.
Because I had this idea last minute after they had already left town, I had to act fast by shopping at Facebook Marketplace, my parents' barn, thrift stores, and even some department stores in order to be able to pull this space together within a few days.
It looks so good.
Come along as I design and transform this room on a small budget from start to finish, all before my sister walks into what she thought would be her mostly empty new home. Let's see if I can successfully pull off this surprise by getting right to work hunting for the most important piece of furniture in this space, the dining table. Okay, I'm looking on Marketplace for a table, and I did find this one, which I think could work really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and send a message and see if I can pick it up. She said I can come get the table, and what I'm thinking is I'll keep this table for myself and then give the table that's currently at my house to my sister. Okay, we're all loaded up. I think it's about 30 minutes away, but let's go pick it up. I got it all loaded up and it came from the cutest farm, but now it's time to head back to my house so I can swap this one out for the one I'll be giving to my sister. The reason I decided to do a table swap is because the more modern one I originally had here I think is going to fit her space and style perfectly. I'll still have to clean this up and sand it down, but now that we have the dining room table situation all figured out, there's still one more piece of furniture I need to grab before finally making it over to my sister's. All right, here she is. Let's see if I can get it out of here. I can't even remember what this thing looks like, but all I know is it's free, so we're gonna make it work. I'm just hoping a bat doesn't fly out at me, or any living creature. Okay, sweet. I was hoping it had open shelving. My first thought when grabbing this hutch was that I was going to paint it, but I really did not have time for that, and I'm so glad I didn't. It's gotta be 120 degrees up here. I cannot breathe. Oh, there's more to carry. What's special about this hutch is my sister got it from a family friend well over a year ago, and I'm pretty sure she has forgotten about it. So when she walks into her house and sees this piece alone, she's gonna be shocked. Now that it's all loaded up, it's finally time to head to my sister's so that I can unload it. So this is what it looks like when you first walk in the door. For now, I'm gonna bring the hutch in and put it right here and see how it looks. That's about all I'm gonna do at my sister's house for today because this has been a spur of the moment project and I really need to head home to do some planning for what my next steps are gonna be. And now I'm trying to make a plan for what I need to go purchase and then what I need to do the rest of the week. I know I need some artwork and I just grabbed what I have from around my house. I'm not the best with gallery walls, so I went on Pinterest and tried to find some inspo, and I'm just gonna try to replicate that. I laid out some extra frames I already had and flipped through some thrifted books to see if I could find a piece of art to fill one of the frames with. I found a beautiful floral photo that I thought would fit the color scheme perfectly. That's cute. Not bad for some free art because this is one less frame I've got to go out and buy tomorrow. So now I have an idea of what else I need to purchase to complete this gallery wall, so it's time to get some rest and get ready for a full day of decor shopping tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go to 5 thrift stores to try to get the frames that I need, and if I can't find them all, I'll try to stop at Hobby Lobby. I'm looking for any frames that seem like they would work well in her gallery wall, and a bonus if it already has good artwork in it. I didn't find any here at this first stop, but I did find a couple other decor pieces that I think will work well in her space. She does not really have hardly any decor, so I got a few good options, but otherwise I still need a lot of frames, so let's go to the next location. They have a lot of options in this next store, and I fell in love with this floral print, but it was priced at $50, so I knew that was out of budget. I did a little more digging, but there was just nothing here within my price range that I thought was going to work. Just finished going to my first 2 places, did not find any frames, so hopefully These next two, I'll come up with at least a few. There were a few options in there that were decent, but only for $1, not 12 to 15. So I would have to absolutely love it to pay that much for it. So let's just keep looking. Let's take a quick break from Decor Shopping to talk about today's video sponsor that I'm excited to share. I've always been someone who likes to stay active, but I do not love going to the gym. I think of my work itself as a workout, as I'm always on my feet, but in addition to that, something I have always loved is the convenience of an at-home workout, and that is where Get Healthy UTV comes in. They are a fun and motivating at-home workout service that offers a wide variety of options for all fitness levels. What drew me to them was the variety of workouts on their site, but also the fact that they have prenatal options. While having 2 daughters already and another one on the way since filming this makeover, I appreciate that I'm able to use their workouts throughout all phases of life. Recently, they've helped me feel confident in getting in a safe and effective workout while pregnant, and then in the future, I'm excited to be able to try out some of their cardio and strength workouts as well. They frequently add new workouts to their site, and if you also love the convenience of an at-home workout with a program that motivates you towards your health goals, now is the best time to give them a try, because the first 1,000 of my subscribers who click on the link in my description will get a full year of their premium membership for only $1.49. Thanks again to Get Healthy UTV for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the thrift store. Today was just not my day because I was not finding anything to bring home. Usually at this store, I do find a lot of good options, so I was a little bit surprised. It would have been nice if I would have decided to do this a few weeks ago, because then I could have been keeping an eye out, but now there's pressure on it because I only have so much time. So if I don't find what I need at the next couple spaces, I'll probably just have to go to Hobby Lobby. Once again, no frames. Their section was very small, but I did find this plant for only $3, which is going to be perfect. So now I only have 2 more stops. I'm gonna go to Marshall and then Hobby Lobby. It can also be hit or miss here, but sometimes you can find really unique things for not a bad price, so I've found that it is worth checking. I did find a couple options that I thought would be great for my sister and brother-in-law's style, but then I spotted something else I did not think I could leave behind. I see these 2 green chairs, and I think they would be so pretty in the window, so I'm gonna consider it. I think I'm gonna buy the chairs. I'm not doing any painting or anything too intricate, so I'm like, maybe this could just be a fun gift, and I think that they're really gonna like them. Okay, my arms are full, which I feel relieved because I've been out shopping for almost 3 hours and I wasn't really finding much. The chairs are all loaded up and they are so cute. I can't believe I just bought those. I was not planning on that, but truly I love them and I think they're gonna be so cute in their house. I feel like I need a couple more decor items, so I am gonna pop into Hobby Lobby and hopefully not spend too much more money, but then otherwise I think we're good to head home. Perfect. This is what I was hoping for. And this one's actually really beautiful. I don't know if I need one that size. I love this frame, but then I'll probably just put some different decor in it. This would actually be so cute to put on the shelf. It would only be $2.50. I like this. This is kind of nice. And this. That's awesome. Okay, here's what I have picked out, and now I want to check the pottery, just if they have small things. Either this or the taller one. It's hard to choose because there are so many good options, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. The rug I ordered is not gonna come in time. They have one here that's pretty nice at Hobby Lobby. I think I'll just grab this one and then I'll just return whichever one I end up liking better. I think I got everything on my list, so we can finally head back. You guys know my preferred way to shop is thrifting, but you really do have to plan ahead a little bit better for that. And since I was on a time crunch and everything here was half off, I was able to get some great deals and it really wasn't too far off from thrift store prices. It looks so good. I love them. Later that night, I purchased some prints from Etsy, got them printed at Staples, and picked them up. And now day 2 is officially over. And although shopping was a lot of fun, day 3 is about to be even more exciting. It's time to decorate. My sister and her husband are gonna be back in less than 24 hours. Hopefully I have everything I need, so let's get to work. I I'm planning to start with the rug. So this is actually my backup rug. The rug that I ordered is going to be arriving 2 days late. So I got this one so at least they could visualize it with a rug. And now that I see it here, it's kind of small, but it's better than nothing. So let's just roll it out and get the table set up. So here's the table in their space. I just think that the size and the style of it works so much better in their house than it did in ours. The next thing I want to tackle is this empty wall and putting the gallery wall together. In this pile here, I have a combination of items I thrifted, items from my home, and items that I purchased new. So now I'm gonna lay all of this out and try to figure out the exact layout I want to go with before I start hanging them on the wall. Here's what we're working with. I'm loving the variety and all of the colors. I think I'm gonna try to tweak it just a little bit, but then I'm ready to start getting it up on the wall. I think that will work. Before I start putting them on the wall, I want to add in the prints that I ordered. So I got one that's a verse, one that looks just like one of their dogs. The last one is a motorcycle because I knew my brother-in-law liked motorcycles. I wanted to add in something specific to my brother-in-law, so this is what I came up with. I laid them all out and now I'm going to start cutting them to get them in the frames. It is looking so good with something on the wall. It just makes it feel like a home. I think those first two are gonna be the hardest, I hope anyway. So now from here, I can just kind of build off of that. Okay, I'm realizing that my original plan is gonna be way too high. So I'm just gonna have to go wider. At this point, I am just winging it. I thought I had a plan, but I'm having to pivot. I've learned with gallery walls, it's not about perfection, but it's about mixing different sizes and colors of the frames. I'm just gonna stare at it for a minute. This is crazy. I think they're gonna love it. I hope anyway. I'm so glad that it's done. I'm gonna decide what I wanna add to the middle of the table, and then I'm gonna style this shelf back here, and then I can head out for the night. I have a few options, or the black. I think I'm gonna go with the green one just because this one actually ends up looking really nice on that shelf over here. I brought some decor from home, so I'm just gonna pull that out to see what we're working with. I really just brought a couple things because I'm hoping to keep this simple. Okay. I think it's good for now. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and do a few finishing touches, but otherwise, I'm so excited to reveal it to them tomorrow night. I have no idea what time they're getting home, so I'm just gonna have to wait and see and meet them here. Up to this point, they have no idea what I'm doing, and I think that they're gonna be so surprised. It is reveal day. I've already added a few last minute touches, but now I need to do a vacuum. I'm gonna hang some curtains and then I just need to wait for them to arrive. I've been tracking their location. It seems like they're about an hour away. So I'm basically just gonna wait here until they pull in. It is totally done. I'm so excited. The curtains just took it to the next level. I cannot wait to see their faces. I just checked their location. They're about 15 minutes out. And so now I just have to sit here and wait for them to arrive. Looks like they're here. I'm nervous. I have a surprise for you. Did you know I've been here?
No, I haven't been checking your location.
Okay, so you guys had to close your eyes. Come up the stairs with your eyes closed.
Okay, you're close.
You're gonna come through the kitchen with your eyes closed. Okay. Okay, so I might have already done your dining area.
Okay.
So on the count of 3, you can open your eyes and check it out. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! It's fully furnished. Wait, but this was from Dad's barn? It looks great.
So while I let them soak in all of the details, I'm going to show you the before and afters. What started off as an empty space that they did in fact plan to leave this couch in turned into a fully furnished dining area for them to use for years to come. I was able to use a combination of collected and new finds to make this an extremely affordable and quick transformation that took this dining room from empty and cold to full and homey. With most of the rest of their house still being empty since they just moved in, my hope is that this space helps inspire the way they design the rest of their home.
How long have you been collecting all this?
Since Sunday.
Oh, you found all of this?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You were already on your way.
I did not imagine it. After looking at this guy.
Well, I am so thrilled and surprised with how this dining room came together in such a short amount of time. It was the perfect combination of secondhand and new finds that ended up really capturing my sister and her husband's style quite well. My goal was to fill this space in a beautiful and functional way while spending as little amount of money as possible. All in, this space ended up being around $500, which is quite good considering most dining room tables cost more than that brand new. One way I could have gotten that amount even lower is if I would have planned a bit farther in advance. If I would have given myself more time, I could have found a set of chairs, a rug, and lots of frames on either Basic Marketplace or at thrift stores, which could have easily cut that $500 in half. But for coming up with the idea and making it happen all within 4 days, I'm still really happy with the outcome, and now I've learned to plan even farther in advance for my next makeover. Now, I don't have another surprise makeover planned at the moment, but I had so much fun with this series of making over my sister's bathroom in my last video and then this dining room makeover. If you haven't yet, be sure to go back and watch the bathroom makeover, which required a whole lot more demo than you saw today. But I just want to say thank you for following along the series that really pushed me outside my comfort zone. Comment below to let me know if you'd like to see more of these surprise makeovers, and maybe I'll have to start thinking of who my next victim will be. I do want to tell you what's coming up next on the channel though. I'm going to be heading back out for a new thrift series where I'm going to be searching for good deals for my own closet, my home, for my new baby girl that's on the way, and for you guys. In my past series, you've seen me thrift a few items here and there that I'll put on my store's website for you to shop, but coming up, you can expect even more items in each video in a variety of sizes that I'll be giving you inspiration for on how to style, and then you can either just be left inspired or go buy the items you see online. I am very excited to get back to filming my thrift trips, but for now, thank you so much for following along, and I'll see you again right back here on the channel very soon.